Sigmas, if a woman senses that you're different, if she realizes you don't chase, don't seek validation, and can't be manipulated, she will test you. The question is, are you ready for it? Ever had a woman suddenly challenge your independence, try to make you jealous, or see how much she can push before you react? If so, congratulations, you're a Sigma, and she's testing you. Imagine a lion walking through the savannah. The other animals watch, trying to figure him out. Some will challenge him just to see how he responds. Not because they want to win, but because they need to know his strength. A Sigma male is that lion. And in the dating world, women test Sigmas not to break them, but to understand them. A woman testing you isn't a sign of disrespect. It's a way to measure your worth. And how you respond, that determines everything. When someone tests your boundaries, they are not looking for weakness, they are looking for certainty. Let's break down the tests, why they happen, and how a true Sigma male handles them like a boss. Number 1, the patience test. How easily can I frustrate him? Women test men in ways most don't even realize. It's not always conscious, but it's instinctual. A woman wants to know if a man is truly confident or just. That's why she'll test your emotional control, showing up late, canceling plans last minute, or bringing up controversial topics just to see how you react. It's not about disrespect. It's about seeing if you're the kind of man who can handle pressure without losing his. Psychologists call this a fitness test or shit test in dating psychology. It's a way for women to filter out emotionally weak men from those who are truly self-assured. A weak man snaps, argues, or seeks reassurance, proving he's unstable. But a Sigma, he remains calm, collected, and completely unbothered. Indifference is your power. When she sees that her tactics don't shake you, she'll respect you more. Why? Because true confidence isn't about controlling others, it's about mastering yourself. Women are drawn to men who don't let external factors dictate their emotions. It signals strength, stability, and a level of self-control that most men lack. The moment she realizes that you won't react like everyone else, she'll see you differently. You're not desperate for validation, and that makes you stand out. Number 2, the jealousy test. Will he compete for my attention? Women often test men's confidence without even realizing it. When she casually brings up an ex, mentions another man, or hints at someone flirting with her, it's not necessarily because she's interested in them. It's a subtle way of gauging your reaction. Will you get jealous? Will you seek reassurance? Will you chase her validation? Most men do, but a Sigma, never. Psychology explains this as a form of pre-selection, testing a woman, subconsciously checking if a man is secure in himself. High-value men don't react emotionally to such bait. They don't compete for attention because they know their worth. The right response, a smirk, a playful shrug, or even changing the subject. If you're feeling bold, walking away can send the ultimate message you're not affected and you won't engage in petty games. This is where attraction skyrockets. Men admire men who remain unshaken, who exude self-assurance without effort. In contrast, if you react with jealousy or insecurity, you lose that air of mystery and power. But when you stay cool and unbothered, she realizes something crucial. You're not like the others. You're a man who attracts, not chases. And that makes you unforgettable. Number 3, the boundaries test. Can I control him? Attraction isn't just about looks or charm. It's about respect. Women instinctively test men to see what they're made of, a concept known in psychology as congruence testing or shit tests. This isn't manipulation. It's an unconscious way to determine if a man is as strong as he appears. At some point, she'll push to see how firm your boundaries are. Maybe she'll ask you to cancel important plans, last-minute test your patience with subtle disrespect, or try to control how you spend your time. A beta male folds under pressure, eager to please, thinking that giving in will earn her love, but it doesn't, it earns her disappointment. A Sigma, on the other hand, remains unmoved. Without anger or neediness, he enforces his boundaries. He doesn't beg for respect. He demands it through his actions. Women are wired to admire strength, and nothing is more attractive than a man who respects himself. This is why Sigmas often have an effortless magnetism. They don't chase validation because they already know their worth. And when a woman sees a man who won't be controlled or swayed, She knows she's dealing with someone rare, someone worth respecting, and ultimately someone worth chasing. Number 4. The ego test. Does he need validation? A woman might dismiss your achievements, downplay your success, or compare you to others, not to insult you, but to test your sense of self. This is a subconscious challenge. Women instinctively test men to gauge their confidence and emotional resilience. Psychologists call this congruence testing, a way to see if a man truly embodies the qualities he presents, or if he's just putting on a front. Most men take the bait, feeling the need to justify themselves, defend their status, or prove their worth. But a Sigma male, he doesn't flinch. He laughs, shrugs, and moves on because his identity isn't tied to outside approval. He knows his worth, and he doesn't need validation from anyone, especially not from someone trying to provoke a reaction. This reaction, or lack of one, speaks volumes. It signals unshakable confidence, emotional maturity, and true power. When she realizes she can't shake you, she'll see you differently, not as a man who needs recognition, but as one who commands respect effortlessly. And that ironically makes you even more attractive, because nothing is more intriguing than a man who knows who he is and refuses to be rattled. Number 5. The attention test. Can he live without my validation? When a woman pulls back, most men panic. They flood her with texts, shower her with attention, and do whatever it takes to regain her interest. But this reaction only lowers their value. Why? Because it signals desperation, and desperation is the opposite of attraction. A Sigma male, however, operates differently. When she pulls away, he doesn't chase, he simply continues on his. Psychology explains this through the scarcity principle. People desire what they believe is rare or hard to obtain. When a Sigma remains unfazed by her withdrawal, it creates intrigue. She starts wondering, why isn't he reacting like other men? This curiosity draws her back in. Additionally, behavioral studies show that people place higher value on things they must earn. A Sigma's independence forces her to prove her worth to him rather than the other way around. And that's when it hits her: this man is rare. He's not like the rest. And the moment she realizes that, the power dynamic shifts. Now she's the one investing, chasing, and craving his presence. That's the Sigma effect. Number 6. The crisis test. How does he handle pressure? Life is full of unexpected twists, and how a man handles them reveals his true character. Women are naturally observant, especially when it comes to assessing a man's emotion. They pay attention to how he reacts under pressure. Does he lose his temper, panic, or crumble? Or does he remain composed, thinking through challenges with logic and control? This is where Sigma males stand out. Unlike most men who might vent frustrations or seek external reassurance, a Sigma internalizes stress and focuses on solutions. He thrives under pressure because he understands that adversity is not an obstacle, it's an opportunity to grow stronger. Studies in psychology suggest that women are drawn to men who exhibit emotional stability, as it signals reliability and strength. This is rooted in evolutionary biology, where the ability to remain calm under stress was a key. Take historical figures like Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor who believed in mastering one's emotions through logic and self-discipline. Sigmas embody the same philosophy. They don't waste energy on complaints or Instead, they assess, adapt, and move forward. When a woman sees a Sigma male responding to life's challenges with a quiet, unwavering confidence, she recognizes she's dealing with a different breed of man, one who cannot be easily shaken. Number 7. The emotional test. Can I make him lose control? Women test men. It's not manipulation. It's instinct. It's a way of measuring strength, emotional stability, and confidence. This concept is rooted in evolutionary psychology. Since ancient times, women have subconsciously sought partners who exhibit resilience and self-control, qualities that indicate a man can handle life's challenges and provide stability. When she playfully teases you, pushes your buttons, or even creates small conflicts, she's not necessarily trying to upset you, she's testing your frame. Your response tells her everything she needs to know. If you explode in anger, act overly defensive, or become flustered, it signals emotional instability. And in her mind, a man who can't control his emotions won't be able to handle life's bigger pressures. On the other hand, if you stay composed, maintain a sense of humor, or handle the situation with maturity, you're sending a completely different message. You're demonstrating emotional intelligence, confidence, and inner strength. That kind of self-control is magnetic. Take a look at high-status men throughout history, leaders, visionaries, and game changers. They never allowed minor provocations to shake them. Think of someone like James Bond. No matter how intense the situation gets, he remains cool, calculated, and unshaken. That level of composure signals dominance, and women find it deeply attractive. It's also about maintaining what psychologists call frame control. Your frame is your mental state, your belief system, and the way you perceive reality. A weak man lets others dictate his emotions. A strong man dictates his own. When she challenges you, she's testing whether you control your frame or if she can take you off balance. If you let her, she'll lose respect. But if you remain steady, she'll see you as a man of high value. So the next time she pushes your buttons, remember, it's not a personal attack. It's an opportunity to show her what kind of man you really are. Smile, stay calm, and let her see that nothing shakes your foundation. That's the mark of a true Sigma, and that's powerful. Number 8, the future test. Does he have direction? A Sigma male isn't just confident. He possesses something far more powerful: vision. While confidence can be faked, true vision cannot. It's the driving force behind every great leader, innovator, and trailblazer in history. Men like Steve Jobs, Nikola Tesla, and Bruce Lee weren't just talented. They had an unshakable sense of purpose. And that's what sets a Sigma. Women instinctively test men to gauge their strength, not just physical strength, but mental and emotional resilience. They want to see if you're aimless or if you have a direction in life. It's a subconscious screening process rooted in evolutionary psychology. A man with purpose represents stability, leadership, and drive, qualities essential for survival and success. That's why a woman will challenge your ambitions. She might ask about your long-term plans, act unimpressed by your dreams, or even tease you about your goals. This isn't to break you, it's to see if you truly believe in your path. Will you fold under pressure? Will you start second-guessing yourself? A weak man will crumble seeking validation or changing his direction just to please her. But a Sigma, he stays firm, focused, and unfazed. A Sigma doesn't need outside approval because he's already validated from within. His vision isn't dictated by trends, opinions, or the need for external validation. He moves with certainty, driven by a personal mission that no one can shake. This is the kind of mindset that not only earns respect, but also deepens attraction. Psychologists call this unwavering self-belief an internal locus of control. It means you see yourself as the master of your fate rather than a victim of circumstance. Women are naturally drawn to this trait because it signals strength, reliability, and leadership. The world respects a man who stands firm in his convictions, and women, whether consciously or subconsciously, recognize this. So when a woman tests you, don't waver. Stay grounded. Laugh off her skepticism, not in arrogance, but with the quiet confidence of someone who knows where he's going. In doing so, you prove that you're not just another man trying to impress. You're a Sigma, a leader of your own destiny, and that is magnetic. Every challenge you face, Sigma, is a test not just of your strength, but of your authenticity. The world is filled with men who change their personalities to fit in, who mold themselves to please others. But true respect isn't given to the man who follows the crowd. It's earned by the one who stands firm, unwavering in his identity. Psychologists call this self-concept clarity, the ability to understand who you are and remain consistent in your values. Women instinctively test men not to break them, but to see if they're real. They don't want a man they can control. They want a man they can respect. And respect is only given to the man who knows himself, who doesn't compromise just to gain approval. When you remain unshaken by opinions, emotions, or pressure, you prove that your confidence isn't an act, it's real. That is what makes a Sigma truly powerful. When you pass these tests, you don't just attract women, you command their respect. Sigmas, if this video gave you value, hit that like button and subscribe. Join this community of men who refuse to be ordinary. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and embrace the Sigma mindset. Having said this,